Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Ivy. Now today, we will be doing a paint with me. We'll be doing a paint with me video. Very excited. Very, I just wanna do this, and yeah, we're gonna have fun and we're gonna paint. So, I actually have, where's my phone? Give me a second. So I have an idea of what I want to paint since I have to paint something for my grandma's birthday. My grandma's birthday is coming up and I gotta paint something. I had this thing, I don't know if I saved it or not, but I really liked it. Here it is. Here's a better picture of what it's gonna look like over there. I want to really paint this. But the thing is I'm not the greatest of a painter. So I want to paint something kind of similar to this, but we need to sketch something out first. So let me get everything set up. We'll come back and then we'll begin the painting process. So here's my paint palette. It's a piece of cardboard from a TV. Yeah, here's my musty craft thing where I keep all my paints. I'm going to just get the colors of the rainbow. Well, actually, I should probably look out and see what colors they have. So, we're gonna need red. Honestly, I don't have black. I actually don't have black. That is actually crazy that I don't have black. The only black on here is all the black I used. And I don't think I can get any more of this. No! Yeah, I used all my black. That's so sad. Unless I can get some out of this. I don't know I can. I gotta throw this out then. She's got black. We might have to look and figure out what else to paint. Give me a second. Let me go. Let me go back and figure out what to paint. Oh shit. So I think I decided I'm gonna paint something like this. Something kind of like this. Very similar to that. This is actually really pretty. I really like this, but this would involve black. And unfortunately, we don't have black. Actually, you know what I'm gonna paint? This. I'm very indecisive. I just want this to look pretty for my grandma. It's for my grandma. I love my grandma. As you should too. Unless you're in an abusive situation. Then don't love your grandma. But if you're not in an abusive situation, love your grandma. It's your grandma. Or whatever reason. Honestly, everyone's reason to not loving their grandma is different. But yeah, I think I'm gonna paint something very much like this. So we'll need pinks, reds. This is a very similar blue. Blue. Looks like we need green. I don't have too much white, but we'll try blue. Other blue. I have some skulls. Maybe I have to put some on. Maybe, I don't know. I also have these like these types of things. I have this type of blue. Light green, darker green. Some whites, some purple. We don't have purple. Yeah, that looks like everything we'll need. Yeah. So let me show you each color what we'll be using. So we'll be using. I'm using the Apple Barrel matte and the Artist acrylic. So I'm using Artist acrylic. This blue. Oh my god. Okay, now you can see me. Yeah. So I will also be using Artist acrylic brilliant yellow green. more like a line, but I digress. And I will also be using Ars Acrylic Light Portrait Pink. And also whatever is left of the Ars Acrylic Light Green Permanent. Fun names. Next, I will be using the Apple Barrel Bright Blue. Then I will also be using the Apple Barrel. This is a multi-surface stain. So this is going to be very interesting. I've only used it once, and this is on the knife right here. You can't really see the difference between the blue and the purple, but that's okay. Well, you can, but not really on the bottom. And this is the Wild Grape color. Then the Apple Barrel Crisp Green, Apple Barrel Snow White, and then the Apple Barrel Flag Red. Then the whatever's left of the Mono La Llama. It's like the Target Art Craft acrylic Phantom Hobble, I don't know, whatever this blue is. So yeah, that's the paint that we're going to be using to do this. Here is the canvas we will be using. There's 3 in here. This is not just one canvas. It is literally from Job Lot. I love Job Lot. It's fun. Oh, that's fun. So yeah, we will be using this. Brushes we will be using. I haven't decided. This brush. And these brushes are my paint brushes. So yeah, anyways, let's start painting. Let's go. First, actually, we need to sketch things out, so let's go. So specifically like this or will not go. So essentially, this is a sketch. This is a sketch. These will be trees. This will be a waterfall. These will be rocks. Paint. These will be rocks. It will make a lot more sense as we go. Yeah, I kind of went light on purpose. Besides with the dark colors, I knew would cover it up, but yeah. So I'm gonna try to erase the really dark spots, but it's light enough where I can kind of see still what I'm going. I also did change it to kind of inspired by this. I don't have brown, but obviously you can make brown. Brown's not hard to make. Black is hard to make, but yeah. So that's kind of where we're at right now. And I'm gonna go get my colors ready and start painting. So yeah, yay! I discovered the time-lapse button, and this is gonna make my video so much more condensed and so much better. I actually really like it. Anyways, let me pause triggers, and let me show you what I did for the base coats for the green. I wanted to go with the essential colors. Honestly, stuff is still dry, so keep that in mind. If you can kind of see where it's coming in. This and this is a mixture of these two, like the darker green. It's not, that was way too dark. So I just mixed in a little bit just for some filler. Yeah, so I'm gonna let that dry, and then I'm gonna work on adding some definition kind of in the trees. Now that we have a base coat, and it is looking pretty light, but at the same time, lighter colors obviously will be thinner. You show some on the water, it's gonna be better for them to be lighter. So yeah, I'm gonna work on filling up the things and working on the green. And some more dimension in the trees and the grass and whatnot. And yeah, then I will come back to start painting. I'll let you guys know where we're at that point. And yeah, we'll go from there. So obviously in the last step I just showed you guys the green. I think for the bases I'm gonna be fine with this being the base. Now I think I'm gonna start working on adding dimension. I'm gonna wait for it to dry a little bit. I'm gonna get a snack, probably add some dimension to this. Let it cook. And yeah, it's gonna be where I'm gonna leave it for now on the base coats. I think for the darker parts, I'm going to try to do like an airbrush method. If you guys do not know what an airbrush method is, if this is not what the airbrush method is, I'm sorry. This is my understanding of the airbrush method. You add a little bit of paint. Like, I can do it on my paper towel here. Let's just say we're doing a little bit of this. And we're gonna put it off, and then you'll go like, it's very light, it's an airbrushy. But you need to wait for things to dry so you can add a base coat. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna add some like dimension, especially in the grass. Grass has a lot of dimension itself. So I'm just gonna wait for that to dry, add a little bit of dimension. I also want to make this clear, I'm not the greatest painter. I'm just not. That's just the truth. I'm not the greatest painter, but I like to try, and I want to make this look, and I want to really try, because it's for my grandma, and my grandma means a lot to me. I love my grandma super duper much. I love my grandma a lot, so I really want to try and make this look nice. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do it, but I don't want to over make things too dark or too light. So if I think it looks okay, just because if it looks okay, then I'll probably end up messing it up. If it looks okay, then it looks okay, and we'll just leave it there, because I don't want to mess this up, and I want to work really hard. And I also, yeah, it is 9:19. Yeah, it's 9:19. That isn't terrible, but like, do I really want to spend all night painting? Not really. I like to paint, but not all night. So I'm gonna let this dry a little bit. Maybe get a snack. I don't know. I'll come back and we'll start adding dimension. And yeah, see you guys soon. The next time lapse will be the dimension. Anyways. Hey guys, so I actually ended up calling my friend after I ate my goldfish. I love goldfish. And I painted. Here's a closer look. I painted. So yeah, it is actually, what time is it? It's almost 11. I would actually honestly go and start painting now. feel like Britney Spears in that one picture though. Please tell me you guys know what I'm talking about. Anyways, so now I'm going to work on the blue. I'm gonna work on the blue, then I'm gonna work on the pink, then I'm gonna do the gray. So yeah. I want the gray slash like brown. The gray and brown will kind of be last, but I want the gray and brown to kind of be more like a natural, like I kind of made the water look too small, so I kind of want the gray and brown to be like smaller rocks and more pebbles. If that makes sense. Like right here, I'm pretty sure this is mostly dry. If not, it's pretty much dry. Like right here, down where the rocks and pebbles are, that's where we're thinking, Chad, that's where we're thinking. And yeah, so let's get on that, and lock in. It's a little wet on the sides. Almost dropped it. It's a little wet on the sides. So I'm thinking I might let this dry for a little bit. Here's where it is. I just need to do the flowers and we're done! Yay! Here it is though. I like it so far. I think my grandma's gonna like it. Hopefully she likes it. Yeah. Oh. It looked white. Anyways, so yeah, I'm painting these flowers to make it like a pinkish purple. Yeah, but I'm gonna let things dry for a little bit. I'm gonna watch YouTube and let it dry just if I put my hand in it so I don't get paint all over myself, because look, I don't want paint all over myself. Who wants paint all over himself? Not me. So yeah. Anyways, I'll see you guys in a minute. When it's to the next time lapse, and then I'm gonna let that dry for a little bit, clean up, and then the video will be over. So yeah. Let's wait for this to dry. Ready? I don't think you're ready. So here's the finished product. I tried my best. Here's what the inspiration was. It's kind of a direct copy. I was gonna add dragonflies, but I kind of realized I don't want to add dragonflies since water is gonna be too complicated. But yeah, let me know what you think. I really tried my best. Here's for my grandma. My grandma will say she'll love it even if she hates it, because she loves me and she likes anything I really make for her. Likes. I don't know. I don't honestly know what my girlfriend thinks about what I made for her. I made her something for Christmas. It was a shell thingy. A shell. Damn, my hair looks crazy. It was a shell frame. It was a shell picture frame. I'll show a picture of what it looks like on Pinterest over here. But yeah, this is what the painting looks like. Thank you for coming along the journey with me. It was kind of interesting to know that when I kind of realized halfway through that people will actually be watching me paint. I do a lot of things when I'm painting that look weird or crazy, like I'm just staring off the distance because I'm waiting for things to dry. But yeah. Anyways, Thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys next Sunday. Have a super day. Bye.